my show Trendsetter. Well, my guest is real trendsetter, a well-known fashion designer, Neeta Lulla ma'am. Well, who don't know about her, but well, today she's in Hyderabad and I got the time to catch her from her busy schedule. She's been very busy all these years and today she's having a more hectic schedule. Right, ma'am? So first, welcome you in Hyderabad in our show, and thanks for giving a time from your busy schedule as you've been running around and busy with the students. So how was the show going on, ma'am, about this show?
Namaskar to all you viewers and thank you for having me on the show. It has been a hectic day today and yesterday we had fittings and today we have the shows. So getting the collections of the students on point for the stage showcase has been quite a task because we've had numerous collections that have gone on stage, and I think it's pretty fabulous because year after year we have student collections that come on stage. Every year there is a progressive streak that you see in the students, and like the ever evolving format of fashion, the student mindset and the student collections are also ever evolving. And it's great to see them come up with such tremendous ideas, so much of craft, so much of hands-on work, whether be it painting, stitching, embroidery, and I think these students deserve their day in the sun, and that's why this.
But ma'am, you are a real trendsetter and you give the new era to the fashion world, to the industry. I mean, I wanted to know when you got the spark that this is the industry I want to be in, because that time when you were planning to be into this industry, it was not easy. It was a big struggle. So I just want to have that inspirational little bit of story about that.
So I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It was not a struggle because there was hardly any concept of fashion. Fashion was just starting to kind of get popular, and a few designers had come on board, starting to create design collections, and people would wonder, what are you doing in fashion? I mean, you can take up tailoring, you know.
Yeah, there is tailoring. Yeah.
And for the longest time when I did films, even in the South, they used to ask, can I speak to Neeta Lulla Tailor?
Oh God, don't tell me.
Yes,
oh my God.
It has evolved from there to now. It has been something that I've enjoyed. The process has been fantastic. Every day for me is a learning experience. Every day for me creating a new trend has been something that I've looked back and felt very happy about, and I think that's what life is all about, you know.
But ma'am, there is a second option in your life. If you're not doing this, what will be a second option in your life?
If I'm not doing this, my hobby is sketching.
Same, it's related to your blood, it's the same thing.
If I'm not sketching, my meditation is designing. If I'm not meditating, my go-to in my lows and highs is always designing. So that is in my DNA and that's my passion.
That's the body. I can feel this, the press points, you already have that.
Absolutely.
Which a great fashion designer needed. As you talked about, ma'am, your connection with Hyderabad has been very close, which people know it and some people don't know it. So can you elaborate on that, your connection coming to Hyderabad, how you get related and you feel happy to be here?
So coming to Hyderabad, I never left Hyderabad. I've grown up in Hyderabad. My education has been in
your childhood memories.
My childhood memories have been Hyderabad. My friends are here, and eventually my work is also here. My parents live here. So yeah, this is where I hail from.
So when
Telugu bidda unna.
Oh, wow, so sweet, ma'am. But that time, ma'am, leaving Hyderabad and going to Bombay and I mean, how was it? Like, is it like that time, you know, now we can send the girls, it's a trend, parents are promoting their girls. That time, what was the spark? You got it and you went there.
So you make me sound like a dinosaur.
Oh, no. You did that. You are a superwoman for us.
No, my parents lived here, but my entire family is in Mumbai. And so I went back home to Mumbai as well, and I got married in Mumbai, and I stayed on, and I kept traveling to Hyderabad and back. And work happened. Work just happened when I started getting education in fashion in Mumbai, and things fell in place one after the other, from fashion choreography to film designing to mainstream couture designing, bridal wear. Things fell in place, and all I did was to grab every opportunity that came my way and take up every project that came my way. So I guess that greediness of taking up all the projects that came my way created this
yes, and we always wait for a time which change your chapter of life. what was that time, you know, your life change or turning point of your life, a project or designing for a celebrity that changed over, like people actually appreciate it on a very larger way?
So I got the opportunity to design for a film in Mumbai because someone in my family was making the film, and I got the opportunity to design for Kimi Katkar and Bhanupriya. And yeah, I made the first outfit that was a full disaster zone, and after which I kind of corrected that, and when it came on screen, people saw it, and I got calls from many actors, and it started rolling. That's my journey in films. But when it came to mainstream, I started with the first collection, which was a bridge to luxury, and my first bridal wear outfit that happened very simultaneously. So I think God's been kind, and things fell into place on its own. I only saw what came my way, and I only put in my best to it.
And ma'am, you have been working with all movie stars, all big stars, whether it's Bollywood, Tollywood. 300 films also you have worked on.
400 this year. And
Oh wow, I will make it next year 500. That's great. So the record of 400 is not a joke. I mean, it's great work. We really appreciate that. So when it comes to South, what things you work on more? Like, you find a difference of working on South zone movies, and then when you go to the Bollywood, do you find that difference working on that?
I think when you have a discipline in your work culture, when you are organized, and when you understand the kind of script you're working with, whether you work for Indian films, whether it's Hindi, whether it's Telugu, whether it's Kannada, whether it's Tamil, or whether it's a Hollywood film. I mean, the ethos is the same in working on all these films. Only thing is that you need to be aware that the narrative has to be perfect. And
what was your favorite movie you love to work with, and that was a difficult time for you also to design the outfits, or you know, a sweet memory we can say?
First most difficult film was Jagadika Veerudu Ati Loka Sundari.
Okay.
And from then there's been one more difficult than the other. And every time I look back and say, okay, this was my most difficult film.
Okay.
Immediately I get a film that I say, oh my God, this is so difficult, and how am I going to put things together in this?
True.
So it's always been a journey where I look back and say that was my most difficult.
So I think this department, which people don't know, that it is also connected, the costume designing, what we call it, or technician, you guys are also important. That works behind the camera, you guys, like we say, cameramans, lights, so much of things are there in the list, but this department is very important, as I can talk to you and I can feel this. So this year, what are the upcoming movies for the South you're working on?
So this year I'm working on 4 projects. I'm working on Junior for Kiriti Reddy.